I want to challenge myself to turn one of my old forgotten Ableton projects, some of which are older than 5 years, into a new track. The rules are simple. I let the wheel randomly decide which project I'm going to use, and then I have 1 hour to complete the challenge. Will I succeed or will I fail? Well, there's only one way to find out. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel. I think this one is absolutely terrible, which is fair because the last video I had a pretty easy project. So this time I'm gonna get something terrible. If you're wondering, this says ganz witzig, which means very funny, I suppose. I think the project is laughing at me right now. Okay, looking at this, I might be wrong. Maybe this is not the one I was dreading it to be. Yeah, let's have a listen. Okay, this is just a techno track. It's not that terrible, lucky me. I have another one which is named kind of similar, and this is like, I recently, when I was doing the archiving stuff, I listened to this and I was like, what the f is that? So thankfully it's not this one. I'm gonna quickly apply this to my template and then we're gonna have a go at this. Yeah, see you later. Okay, and we are back. I'm definitely gonna keep this a techno track just because for old time's sake. Yeah, I would say let's just jump straight into it. And off we go. First thing I'm gonna have to do is fix this kick because it's very bassy. And back then I always layered kicks on top of each other because that's what YouTubers told me to do. Yeah, thank you YouTube tutorials for these great tips that I absolutely still do all the time. Let's just start with classic 909 kick drum. Okay, I decided against the 909. I think I'm gonna use this kick. I also need to apply my standard effects that I always have on my drum bus, at least lately. It's already much better, but I don't like how this all sounds. It's just too much. What is this EQ? Goodbye. Yeah, it's always fun to see old project of yours where you just did stuff, but you didn't know why you did the stuff. I knew that you kinda had to use compressors and EQs and never knew why I did the stuff I did because I was still learning, which is fine. Like we all do at some point. This is actually a snare. It kind of still classifies as a hi-hat, I suppose. It's both just noise. Let's change the pattern a little bit. I don't have to keep the old pattern. Right. It's already much better. Let's do this. What I'm gonna do is the following. I have a rumble rack. Because come on, it's techno. I need a good old rumble. I don't know what techno sounds like these days. I haven't been really actively listening to the current techno. I'm still listening to the stuff from before the pandemic. As a matter of fact, I've decided that this all sounds not so great. I'm gonna change the samples. Yeah, so I'm just gonna apply some of this hi-hat exciter rack here. Still not happy with the drums. Yeah, I think I like this. This sounds much better. Yeah, let's screw the ride for now. I think I'm gonna try to make the bass and the drums work together. Not quite, but it's not as bad as it could have been. What the hell is this? This sounds so weird. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna change the synthesizer. Okay, I think I've understood why this sounds so super weird, because what the hell is this bass line? Why is this so weird? Yeah, I'm gonna delete that. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere, finally. Took me a while. The original bass was a bit weird. Let's try this again without this weird EQ. Okay, so this is starting to work. Let's see what we can do with this weird 303 sound here. I mean, this is already sounding pretty techno-y. It's not too bad. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to add this one, which is a nice Maxwell Live device called ML185 sequencer, and this is perfect for techno, really, because it gives you like these weird disharmonic sounds. So you just press random, and then you usually something's bothering me about this one. I'm not sure what it is. What's up with these arpeggiators? I'm not sure if I want to keep this. Okay, what I'm doing now, I randomized the ML185, and then I'm gonna resample this into another MIDI channel. Now I can mute this, put this on here. Because now we have this nice randomized pattern, which is great for techno. I'm gonna need some ambience to make this work. I'm actually kind of surprised it's still kind of true to the original. I definitely need more percussion. Like, this is way too simple at the moment. I need more like polyrhythms to make this a little bit more bouncy. I mean, this is almost perfect. It's pretty much what I had in mind. Saves time. Okay, this is already pretty good. Do we want a break? Maybe like a slight break somewhere. Hey, come on, it's me. I need a break somewhere. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere, but this needs to be destroyed. Yeah, pretty much this. I turned on the right again. I was wondering why everything was so bright all of a sudden. I think I'm gonna get rid of it for now. I might do it later. Okay, I'm quickly gonna do all the leveling, and then I'm gonna record something into the arrangement because I only have 28 minutes to go. Okay, I think I'm done with the clip to zero stuff, and now I'm gonna hit record really quick. Okay, let's quickly turn this into a good old block of music. Okay, how do we start? Definitely with the kick drum. Yeah, at the moment I'm just quickly going through the arrangement, like taking out some areas where I feel like they might not be needed. I don't have a lot of time. I realize that this is probably not gonna be finished, but we'll see. Maybe I get something done. Okay, it's not quite working yet, but I'm getting there. I'm hopeful. Never lose hope. Never lose hope. Even if it's something as arbitrary as making music in a certain time frame. I know what I can do. Let's automate the time. I wish I could automate the actual time right now. This is a good idea, I think. And I need to hear it in context, but I think I'm doing something good here. Let's listen. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's alright, I guess. It sounded better solo. This is not even close to getting finished, and I only have 12 more minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do now is just increase the BPM so I can just have a listen. You don't have to listen to this because I need a feeling. The funny thing is right now that I'm listening back at almost 200 BPM, I actually kind of notice where I have to do some work, which is great. I think I did the bulk work of the arrangement. I was kind of freaking out because the time was ticking, but we got there. Since I'm already working with a lot of randomization, I'm just gonna do some random automation and see what happens. Isn't that awesome? I think this could work because it's techno. If there's one thing that I'm learning from these challenges, like this is the second time I'm doing this, is that I need to be more efficient. I'm just copying and pasting stuff right now. Definitely gonna have to have a look at the break again. Come on, I need at least one riser. Okay, let's just do this one in reverse. Okay, I only have 1 more minute. I think I'm done. I was just doing a lot of random stuff right now. Okay, maybe I can still do something like this quickly. That's at least a little bit more variation in here. Come on. Okay, this will be kind of interesting because I don't know what I did now at the end because I was just so focused on getting this somehow done because I was wasting too much time at the beginning. Yeah, let's first run back the original so we can have a comparison. What I did is still kind of close, I think. All right, let's just run it back and we can work from there. my thoughts. I don't know what the hell happened with the reverb here. Like, I suddenly had a lot of reverb at the end. I guess we were suddenly in a warehouse. I think it worked okay. I definitely prefer the track I made in the first video. And if you haven't watched that, go check that one out. It's definitely worth it. Yeah, there are some neat ideas here. I think I laid some pretty good groundwork in early 2020, astonishingly. What I didn't like were like these parts where I pitched up the oscillator of the techno plugs because it was getting too annoying. Like I was sitting here and I thought, this is getting a bit loud and kind of unpleasant. And obviously the arrangement is very basic. As I said during the arrangement, is that I just didn't have time. But surprisingly, a lot of the random automation worked, which I didn't expect. But again, I let you decide. You can tell me down below if this was absolutely terrible and that I should never make music again, or if that was alright, or if that was like somewhere in between. My vote is somewhere in between. I don't usually make techno anymore, at least not this kind of techno, because I prefer a little more melody in my music these days and a little more atmosphere. But it was kind of fun going back to these days in terms of making music. It definitely throws you back into this time, not just the pandemic where I wrote the initial idea, but the time before that where I was just going to raves all the time. A lot has changed since then as I've grown much older and I don't really have it in me to go partying till 10 in the morning. And these are my final thoughts on this. I'm definitely gonna make more challenges like this. You can comment down below what kind of challenges you'd want to see me do. Like I already have some ideas, like maybe doing some stuff where I just have to use one sample or something like this. But if you have any cool ideas, let me know, because I always want to try out new stuff. And yeah, I hope you still had some fun with this, although this wasn't the bestest of tracks, at least in my opinion. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Until then, bye.